Biafra and television. Here I'm going to show you the event that happens in Imo State at Ojukwu's Memorial Library, where Uwazurike Biafra invited the Fulanis, led by Shettima or Shettima, the Fulani cabal of cattle rearers in the Damnable Ojukwu Republic. Here they are just trying to talk how they're going to make peace, fake peace, or is it nonsense peace? They came to ask for peace so that they will be allowed to stay in Imo State and live together, trying to preach one unity, nonsense like that. Telling the Imo like that the Biafra will come. You know, can you imagine Fulani assuring the Biafrans that Biafra will come, but in a peaceful way, not by violence and all that. Everything they try to give you some kind of useless counsel and advice. Fulani, their bread, is you working? Who is Fulani to give us advice that Biafra will come by peace, not by violence? Who is telling them to be peaceful to get peace? You don't get peace or freedom by gentility. You take it by force. Nonsense. Anyway, let me show you what they speak about here with Uwazurike and all that. Uwazurike is just messing around. We know that he has collected money, but just watch. Whatever you think, just make a comment on the comment section. Thank you.
They are working on that, and we are very much aware. But we all know that God will not allow them to succeed. Yes. If eventually, we hope someday that the Biafran struggle will see reason why we should work together. We hope so. We hope so. But even if it doesn't eventually, let us have a way where even if we are separating, the separation will be peaceful, without violence, without witch hunting anybody. We can as well, if we can relate with a country like Togo, we relate with a country like Chad, Niger, Benin, and Cameroon. How much more the Biafran land where there is intermarry, where an Hausa man, you can make name available where some Hausa men get married to your children, and also your children, some of them by extension also got married to our own children. It means we will be more cordial. But we want a situation where there will be cordial relationship and there will be respect for one another, where both interests will be protected. We bring solidarity message to you to reaffirm our commitment and goodwill, to reaffirm that we are still together in this, and we will jointly put heads together to fight against our common enemy. We will no longer shed any blood anymore of innocent people. We will ensure the interests of the people in other parts of the country will be well protected by God's grace. We will make sure nothing happens, just like what happened in the last 2 years when there was issue of quick notice. Some of us were talking with Ijele, and Ijele intervention coming to Kaduna and even going to Zaria has helped a lot in furthering bringing more understanding and unity at that point. We have done enough, and that's what brings us here today in confidence. We still come back here to tell you that we still remain what we are. That relationship still remains here, but we also make sure we remain together to fight our common enemy together. That is to say, there must be love among ourselves, there must be unity, and you can be rest assured of your brothers over in the other part of the country are well protected, and we also expect this in return. We have our traditional rulers here who are from the southeast and south are presently here, and that's why they are invited here. Also, you have to take them as your own brothers, and they must also be protected so that we can both live in peace. There will be that love and respect for one another. If you respect us, we respect you. We will respect you, and we expect you to return that same respect to us. And that's how I think we can do. So Ijele has almost captured almost everything I'm supposed to say. Maybe I will hand over the mic to Chairman of the Traditional Institution.
Dear Mass of once again, please welcome. One thing you will take home is the fact that every Hausa man or every Hausa woman in the southeast is safe. That's one thing you take home. No matter anything anybody does, there will be no problem between us and the Hausas in the southeast. There will be no problem. What I want from you, which you have also told me, given me, is the assurance that the lives and properties of Ndi Igbo in the north are safe. The issue of Biafra is non-negotiable. What we shall talk about is the relationship between Biafra and Nigeria. In Biafra, the life of every Hausa man or woman is safe. We shall always maintain it. If anybody, being an Igbo man, touches any Hausa man in the southeast, leave the fight for me. I will fight that person. I like what my friend Yerima said. Yerima said that if Nigeria can relate with Ghana or with Togo, Mali, Chad, they can also relate with Biafra. Please, he sleeps in my house comfortably. Anytime he comes to the east, Imo State, he sleeps in my house. I don't allow him to go to the hotel. He sleeps in my house. So I want you to feel comfortable. I have the capacity to protect your people in Southeast. It's a matter of capacity, power, not talking. Not ranting, talking. I don't talk too much. I show power. This is the house of power, the place you are. This is Biafran headquarters. So please, you are always welcome. I told Yerima today, you bring your people to Southeast to invest. He said that you said that our land is costly. He said our land is expensive. let the houses come and invest in the southeast. Our people are investing in your own area. Come here and invest. Some people are saying you are using trailers to bring people to the southeast. And I ask them, do you know how many Igbos that are in the north? There is no quantity of people you bring to the southeast that can make up the quantity of our people in the north. So you come, we shall welcome you. Biafra is pursued through non-violence. So we shall continue to go by non-violence. I thank you for this costly visit to me. I thank you once again for making sure that after the 90-day debacle, no evil man was harassed in the north. I want you to keep on with it and take my assurances that your people are safe in the southeast. Thank you very much.
Indestructible. This movement is indestructible. Not by man. I'm over the Okoko. They have not even begged to you to convince me to join me in Nigeria movement. A bunch of criminals and bastards everywhere. I am a child of heaven. I'm a child of heaven. I don't engage in all this nonsense. Biafra is my mission. My parents died as soon as Elohim said it is there. Look at it, I've given it to you people. And he told them. Then I move forward.